Does that mean it's going?
I have no idea.
Does that? Oh yeah, it's green.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I can cut, so don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here are some current AP Lit students in my class, and they're going to answer maybe some of the questions you have about taking AP Lit. So what sort of content did you learn, guys? Or do you learn, because you're still in class?
Well, so far it's been a lot of poetry, like a lot of poetry. And it's anywhere from the simple stuff, like Dr. Seuss. I'm just kidding, there's no Dr. Seuss in this class. No, a lot of it is really complex stuff like T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, and where there's pages of poem, and you have to wade through everything. But don't worry, Miss Oles does guide you a little bit.
Anybody else? What other things do you learn?
You come into this class and you maybe think, oh, I'm pretty good at poetry. It seems kind of straightforward. No, it's there's so much more that you just don't even. You learn a lot, and just where to begin. If this is a question about what I've learned this year, then holy cow, there's just so much that I had no clue about, like synesthesia. If you told me that word at the beginning of this year, I'd be like, are you even speaking English? Which
Synecdoche.
Yeah,
it's like a Disney film or something.
It's like
Yeah,
a Disney
something
film.
like that.
In all the
Holy
other English
cow,
classes,
it's
it's just like, oh, we read this novel. Oh, what's the main theme behind the novel?
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah.
In this class, it's let's read Moby Dick. It's 800 pages of rambling most of the time, but then let's
There's
pull out
so
these
much.
very small, sliced themes that we have no idea what they mean.
Guys, do you agree with that? Is Moby Dick just rambling?
No.
No.
No,
It's-
I don't think we would
come
have
on.
read all
How
of it
about
if
all
it
the
was
chapters
just
about
rambling.
whale anatomy?
That was
That's
important.
rambling.
Or
It's
the
a
chapter
background.
where it's debating whether a whale is a mammal or a fish.
That's true. That's yeah.
Why did he do that, though?
Complex
That's it.
interweavings.
Remember, he was teaching people about
Teaching.
whales because
Yeah,
he wanted
it is
them
a lot
to
of whales.
appreciate.
A lot about that.
Yeah.
He liked
Okay,
it.
what sort of challenges did you face?
Moby Dick.
Okay, talk to.
Well-
This is the camera.
Because it was interesting because I didn't know how much analyzing would go into it because we analyzed like every single part of the book. It wasn't a part where we just like skimmed over it. So I say that was challenging to me because I never really went in depth into a novel like that before. So that's what I found challenging.
That's
Johnny, you want
definitely.
to say something?
Crime and Punishment was a hard book to read, too.
I forgot about that book.
And guys, how much homework is there? How much reading and homework is there? Do you think?
So
Recently-
actual homework where you're specifically like, let's work on this assignment, very little.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of reading. Like last night, we had read all of chapter 9 and they got quizzed over it. So that was fun.
I mean,
But
it's not what's like. It's not like a math or science class where you go in and just sit down and you have like, oh, do numbers 1 through 20 or something. This is a lot more of a complex subject. You're kind of, it builds your skill over time. So like in the beginning of the year, you kind of don't really know how to do like critical analysis, but over time it's a developing skill. Like in the beginning of the year, I didn't really know what I was doing, but now I have a slightly better grasp on what I'm doing.
It's more of
It's progressive.
read chapters 1 through 5, come in with a theme written down, and we'll talk about it and see what
Yeah.
you think.
It's a lot more.
it's more complex.
Okay, and why did you guys take this class, and did it meet your expectations? You can be honest, because
Okay.
these are the guys that
So-
might take it.
I just thought that it was a natural progression from taking like honors classes my freshman and sophomore year.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, naturally take AP Lit. And then, yeah, that was the only like reasoning going into it. But now I realized that it's a really good class to take as far as like preparing yourself for harder English classes like college classes. I guess it's like the point of an AP class. But
For
Okay.
me,
Go.
For me personally, I came into it like Nico. Let's follow this honors track into AP, and so far what I've gotten out of it, I really like the essays. I don't like writing essays. That's just a pain in my butt. But it's really nice because it's working our writing skills, which is going to be necessary for college, entry to college, applications, anything. It's applicable anywhere into any job you go into. But all the complex ideas behind the literature, I don't know how much I'm going to use it in the future, but we'll see.
I came into this class like hoping to be able to not like I used to just kind of like read kind of fairly easy kind of like science fiction books, but there's so much more out there in the world in terms of literary content. And it's kind of it's revelationary. It's mind opening to see what you can do with that. What authors put in there that you might have just thought, oh, that's just like a casual sentence. It didn't really mean anything, but it meant a lot. It's just really interesting to be able to understand that and to be able to see that. It's opening your gaze to so much more in literature. It's just a really awesome thing. I recommend this class.
I came in honestly for like AP credit, but now I've realized more and more I've come in for more of a deeper ability to deep read things and get better themes out of it than what it says on the surface. Also to write essays better to help with things like that for future occupation stuff.
Great. Say bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Good luck.
Yeah. Take this class. It's worth it.